Alright folks, I had this just over 7 feet long right there, and I just added, let's say a little more than 2 feet, so should be pretty close to 10 feet there. I mean, the plywood is 8 foot, sticking over by a couple inches here, and let's say about 10 inches of bow sticking over there, so it's got to be, well, shoot, maybe almost 2 feet longer than the plywood. So yeah, it's pretty close to 10 feet. And the goal is to be the length of this canoe and that canoe, which are 15.5 feet. So I have another 5 feet to go and a lot of shaping up to do. As you can see, it's a little wobbly and bumpy in places, but idea is to just get the main structure, get it fairly straight, and kind of holding it there. You can see it's pretty straight now. You sight down this corner. The other side's so lumpy it looks crooked. Anyway, that's where I'm at with the pontoon, and I figure the second pontoon will be much quicker because I'll shape this one up, clean it up, smooth it out, and just put tape over it and do the other all in one shot. And then instead of 2 jugs at a time, I'll use this entire pontoon as the form for the other, and then of course I'll have to add layers to get it strong and to get it as I'll have to layer it from the inside to match the size on the outside of this one, because obviously if I cap this one with that one, it's going to be a little slightly larger. So I'll add layers to the outside of this one and layers to the inside of the second one, and I'll have 2 pontoons. The main body, which I think I'm going to use that canoe. It's much lighter than this one, and this one's more in a condition to sell, whereas that one needs a lot of work. It's got cracks and missing rail and stuff. Anyway, that one's much lighter. I can easily extend and add to that one because, as you can see, the stern is cracked there. So I'm going to cut the stern off and make it a flat back, and to match the flat backs on these. And just because I want to be able to mount a little trolling motor or something on the back. And that's where I'm at with these. And hopefully by spring I'll have a livable mini trimaran micro cruiser ready to go on some new adventures. And depending on whether it's motored with gas or not will dictate where I can put in. I can't put into Wekiva Springs with a motor, obviously, but just see what I got happening, because I really do want to install a jet drive onto it. I would really like to power it with steam and have a solar steam generator slash barbecue off the back. I can have a propane bottle, I can have charcoal, I can have a wood fire. If I have a fire pit hanging off the back that also has a steam generator built into it or over it. Haven't really worked the details out, but it would be great if could use a steam turbine rather than a piston engine for steam. Like the traditional steam engines use a piston like a steam train, and they stepped away from those because they were so dangerous. They were always blowing up. If any of the works jam up or break down, the cylinder blows up because steam's very high pressure. But with the turbine, If I used a series of Tesla turbines, then there's for one, there's only one moving part in the engine, and for two, there's always a path for the steam to escape. Should the parts break down, then there's no reason for it to ever explode. As long as there's always an escape path, it would just vent out rather than build up pressure and blow up. So the idea is to be able to have multiple sources of power for it. If I don't want to use gas, I and there's no sun, I can use propane. If I don't want to use propane, I can gather firewood or coal or whatever I have available. Maybe even pedal power it.